Got a tree job today. I haven't been doing a whole lot of tree jobs. It's been kind of snowy and Arctic-like around here, but I was actually over at this place, I was gonna say last week, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and hailed one of the trees. Then it snowed. I gotta go back today. Now I might be kind of jinxing it by saying this, but I think this job right here today, it sort of like defines the simplicity and the cleanness of tree work.
Russian steel products and on new investments in Russia's energy sector. President Zelensky says Ukraine needs reliable...
Alright, this is the spot. Let me give you the lay of the land. Basically, there were two trees to work on. This is the one I was massaging the other day. Both black walnuts. This guy's got to come down. Healthy tree, thriving, healthy tree, but you can tell they got a little plant here. They got a new well in, and they're going to build right over here. I think it's gonna be like a tiny house or something like that. So you wake up in your tiny house and you try to get a view of the lake, which is right down there, and you got this tree in the way. So they want the tree to go. I'm thinking it's kind of gonna lay down right there. That's my plan. Now as for how the tree is weighted, it's kind of neutral. Like it's got just about 5 pounds more lean in this direction, but it's pretty neutral. It's got a lot of stuff that's gonna crash when it comes down. But I've been through this area a few times. Nothing too serious to worry about here, except for the driveway, but easily repairable. Septic is way over there. Well is way over there. Buried power's over there. And the thing is, it's one of those trees where it could sit right down in there, but it would just be a mess to clean up. So I think it's gonna be easier if it's over here. Now this saw has not been actually running in like 3 months, so it might be a little rough. That wasn't rough at all. I gotta warm it up. We got some vines. I think this one might be poison ivy. I'm gonna just set you back so you can see the whole thing. You can see the water just flowing in this guy. Just pouring up. It's that time of year. And it went down with a big fat hinge. It's got to be like 5 inches right there. Black walnut, man. My feeling, it's kind of like a hunch, is that this dude's gonna want to use his driveway at some point, you know, in like the future. So I'm gonna get going on that. He does want firewood left, so piles of firewood somewhere in here. This has got to be one of the sketchiest parts of tree work. It might seem like cutting the tree down is like where it's dicey, and it's dicey. Now, not to get too mansplainerish, but tree comes down like that and everything's loaded in a new way. Like the tree was never loaded this way. So this guy, if it grew like that, it would probably be pretty strong, but it didn't. It grew upright. So it's kind of hating this position. Plus you got all this compression, so all the branches down here are now compressed and under pressure. The whole thing wants to roll on you. So anyway, I just kind of take my time, try to read it bit by bit, small pieces. The main dude that's messy is this big guy on top. So I'm gonna swing it around to the other side, kind of do bit by bit, and then we'll get there. Quick assessment is that tree's coming apart. It is still flowing. It's just like somebody bleeding out, even though they got no heartbeat anymore. Okay, that was dramatic. There's still some elevation stuff, and all this thing is just like a big compression bow, so it's got to come apart in pieces. Dude said he wants the big log, maybe to get milled up or make a bench or something, so I'll try to keep that just right here. Only negative I've got on this saw is that it just drinks gas. So the dude said he wanted me to keep that for his kids to play on, so that's all good. And looks like the tension is pretty much out of the situation. And from what I could tell, the ground crew has been slacking. I definitely need to talk to those guys. I kind of carved into that pile, kind of moved stuff around. kind of got like a little wager with myself, wondering if everything's gonna fit in the trailers. There's still this crazy mess over here, but remember, firewood. All the big stuff's going firewood this way, so I still don't think all these sticks are gonna fit. I didn't do anything. Trailer is full-ish, full sorta. Full enough that it's not gonna hold all this stuff, so I left it kinda tidy-ish, and I gotta go dump a load. I guess I should probably cover that. Oh, sticking out. That's load number 2. Driveway is looking pretty good. We got the wood pile drying. Black walnut, man. They wanted the stump, they wanted the log, and that tree over there, you never saw this, but I took off some big limbs so they can build here in the middle. That was the simple tree job. It's wrapped. I gotta say, this is not a how-to video. There are some fine how-to videos out there, but not this one. This is just the story of how I did it, and I appreciate you checking it out. It is a gnarly mess of stuff.